Nasa banig ng karamdaman ngayon ang Briton na si Vern at hinahanap niya ang matalik niyang kaibigang Pilipino. Gusto raw kasi nitong ihabilin sa kanyang kaibigan ang kanyang mga ari-arian at yaman. Isang Pilipina na nakabase sa UK o United Kingdom ang sumulat sa aming programa. Humihingi ng tulong na makita ang isa nating kababayan. Hinahanap daw kasi ito ng 75 anyos na Briton na si Vern McLean mula Birmingham sa England. May prostate cancer daw kasi si Vern at kung susumahin ang yaman nito, 500,000 pounds. At ang bahagi nito na milyon-milyon, ipamamana niya raw sa isang Pilipino na nagngangalang Mar.
You're talking a lot of money. It's either 5% or 10%. I'll give it to Mark, I'll give it to somebody else that deserves it.
Pero ura-urada, kapag nahanap na niya ito, agad daw niya itong bibigyan ng 300,000 pesos. Pero bakit niya ito ginagawa? Bakit niya gustong iwanan ng ganito kalaking halaga ang isa nating kababayan? Taong 1979, nung nadestino raw sa Libya ang nooy crane operator na si Vern. At ang paborito raw niyang kainan, isang restaurant kung saan ang chef, si Mar.
Being a vegetarian, give me extra, especially with the vegetables, because he knew I didn't need to do curries. His personality shone. He was a wise boy. He was no mug. Absolute brilliant, always smiling, always joking. When he went in the house, he was the life and soul of the party.
At dahil magaling daw mag-Ingles si Mar, siya lang daw ang madalas niyang kakwentuhan.
I could understand him perfect. We got good friends. I used to go round to their house maybe once every 6-7 weeks.
Lagi nga raw to the rescue si Mar, kahit pa sa ilang personal niyang mga pabor.
At excess where I was getting drink from an Americans outside the camp. They knew I had friends in the kitchen, Filipinos. Could I get them turkeys for Thanksgiving? I did a deal and Mark fixed it up. And I got in what they called flash or Siddiqui and exchanged it for the turkeys.
Pareho raw laki sa hirap sina Mar at Vern, kaya nagkasundo sila. Si Vern, hindi raw siya marunong magsulat, pero madiskarte sa buhay. Pareho raw sila ni Mar na matayog din ang mga pangarap.
He could have gone to America because he's great. He wanted to get to the States.
Kalaunan, si Vern nadistino pa raw sa ibang bansa. Sunod na lang din niyang nabalitaan na si Mar umuwi na ng Pilipinas. Bagamat nagkalayo sila, tuloy pa rin daw ang kanilang komunikasyon.
Dear Vern, way back those lovely days we have shared here, and I do still respect you for not forgetting me at once. I thought that you have forgotten me already.
Ang sulat nga sa kanya ni Mar noong dekada 80, magpahanggang ngayon, pinakatatago-tago pa rin niya.
Mar wrote, but I can't write. He sent letters and he invited me over to Manila. I think it was 82. I was overseas then. Well, I think they finished in about 82, 83 because I never responded. I've never written in my life. I mean, I couldn't do anything. I got the letters. I've kept them to this day. I found these. That's 84. Yeah, that was probably the last time then. Down here, I'm in Manila looking for a job. I'm having a taxi this time where I'll get my income every day. I think that's probably one of the last ones. And God bless you always. Please write soon.
At pinagpalangan ng Diyos ang buhay ni Vern sa England. Nakapag-ipon siya, nagnegosyo at bumili ng mga bahay at flat o apartment sa UK.
I'm reasonably well off. In fact, I'm quite well off, but not a multi-millionaire. No, I'm alright, I'm comfortable.
Nung nagretiro, iginugol daw ni Vern ang kanyang panahon sa pag-abroad. Minsan na rin daw niyang plinanong pumasyal ng Pilipinas, subalit hindi ito natuloy. Hanggang taong 2018, si Vern na-diagnose na may prostate cancer.
Health-wise, my knee's gone. I've got COPD, breathing.
Pero nasaan na ba ang mga kaanak ni Vern? At si Mar ang kanyang hinahanap. At balak pang pamanahan.
When I needed their help a couple of years ago, I didn't get it. That's when I thought, well, I'll give it to somebody else that deserves it. We talked more about it last year of contacting Mark, because I thought, maybe he's still there in Manila. It's always resonated in my thoughts. He may be a multi-millionaire. You don't know. It would be nice to know where Mar is. It would be a blessing to catch him if I can catch him face to face and we can keep in touch.
Isa sa mga tumutulong kay Vern na hanapin si Mar, ang isa pa niyang kaibigang Pilipino na si Gia.
Wala akong ibang option but to go to KMJS. Yung inyong program really helps a lot of people.
Dito na umaksyon ang aming programa. Pinuntahan muna ng aming team ang address ni Mar na nakalagay sa dati nitong sulat kay Vern.
May kilala po ba kayong Mar?
Ay, hindi ho namin nakikilala po siya eh.
Wala eh.
Hindi niyo po makalala, sir?
Oo, hindi ko na matandaan. Pero pati pangalan, hindi related sa mga
Taga dito.
constituent namin.
Nagbaka sakali rin kaming hanapin si Mar sa Facebook. Pero teka, ano ba muna ang buong pangalan ni Mar? Abangan mamaya, isang Briton na may cancer. Kasama sa kanyang last will and testament, ang isang Pilipino na pamamanahan daw niya ng milyon-milyon. Sa aming pananaliksik, may nakita kaming kapangalan nito na nakabase ngayon sa Amerika.
He could have gone to America. He wanted to get to the States.
Siya na nga kaya ang hinahanap ni Vern na pamamanahan niya ng milyon-milyon.
Glad I found you. I'm sorry that I never kept up.
Mamaya na. Hinahanap ngayon ng Briton na si Vern McLean mula sa Birmingham sa England ang isang Pilipino na naging matalik daw niyang kaibigan sa Libya noong dekada 80. Ang pangalan daw nito, Mar. Mula kasi nung na-diagnose siya na may prostate cancer, gusto na niyang ipaayos ang kanyang last will and testament. At balak daw niyang pamanahan ng milyon-milyon ang hinahanap na Pilipinong kaibigan.
I'm quite well off, but not a multi-millionaire. No, I'm all right. I'm comfortable. He could have gone to America because he's great. He wanted to get to the States.
Sa aming pagsasaliksik, may nahanap kaming kapangalan ng hinahanap ni Vern na Mar na nakabase ngayon sa California sa Amerika. Dati rin daw siyang nagtrabaho sa Libya noong dekada 80. At base sa unang pakikipag-usap ng aming team sa kanya, may naaalala nga raw siyang Vern na naging kaibigan niya roon. Ipinadala rin namin sa kanya ang lumang litrato ni Mar na hawak ni Vern para malaman kung siya nga ito. Pero ang natuntun naming Mar sa Amerika, hindi na ito kinumpirma.
Going back 40 years ago was way too long, and on my age now and retired, peace is the most important.
Dito na namin ipinaalam sa kanya ang kondisyon ni Vern at ang plano sana nitong pamanahan siya kung siya nga ang hinahanap nito. Pero sa huli, kumabig siyang hindi siya ang hinahanap naming tao. Tumanggi rin siyang magpa-interview at hiniling ang kanyang privacy. Ipinaalam namin ito kay Vern.
Definitely him. Yeah, definitely. Shocked, to be honest, but that's entirely up to him. If he don't want to know, what's the point? Let's say if he contacts. He may contact. He might think about it. If he does, fair play, you know, and then I'll decide then. So that's the situation at the moment.
Isang mensahe ang ipinarating ni Vern sa hinahanap niyang kaibigan.
Ma, I'm glad I found you, and I'm really, really glad you got to America. I'm sorry that I never kept up with correspondence, but I was traveling around the world like you, but I never really forgot you. All I can say, all the best for the future. If you do wish to get in contact, which would be nice, that is entirely up to you.